And now it's time for Hobo Reviews with Willie B.A. Hobo. Tonight's review, The Flash. Oh my God, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. Spoilers! There's this guy named Barry. Oh, in case you were wondering, I was going faster than man. In case you were wondering what that was all about, because I have speed powers. But besides the point, there's this guy named Barry who is the Flash. And he's trying to get some breakfast because he needs to absorb all that protein and all that energy and whatnot so he can go really fast and have all this stuff. Why doesn't he just drink coffee or have energy drinks in the mat? Because that will make him go super fast and hyper and all that wonderful stuff. But in any case, he gets a call from Alfred. Not the one from the Batman the Animated Series, but the other Alfred, you know, from the Ben Affleck movies. And so he's being told, okay, you need to save this hospital from collapsing. Is Heath Ledger's Joker back from the dead or something like that? I don't know. But in any case, the hospital is about to go collapsing, and Batman is trying to stop someone, and Superman is busy, and Wonder Woman's busy, and so they have to call on the Flash. Why don't they call anybody else, Mama? In any case, the Flash is able to go in and save the day, save all the babies with his really fast powers going super slow and whatnot, and then he meets up with Batman who stops his crook, and then Wonder Woman comes in and lassos them two together, because Batman's about to let the guy slip into the lake, and if that happens, kablooing! But she saves him with the lasso truth, and then they confess other stuff like this. Like, pretend that this is the lasso truth. I don't know what the hell is going on because I'm not that intelligent of a person, Mama. And the Flash just blabbered something else about something like... I don't know, that was just a dirty joke that they had managed to sneak into the movie somehow. What was it supposed to be like? Isn't this supposed to be a kids-related movie? In any case... So then, he is going back to the coffee place just in time to get the sandwich. You're telling me they did all that and it took 3 minutes of elapsed time for all that crap? Good God, the Flash can do anything in a minute. And so then he's late for work and then he's off and doing all this crime-solving, investigating and stuff. And he's trying to prove that his father, who's played by the person from Office Space, in order to prove that he's innocent. Because apparently the background story is Flash's mother got killed and they think it's Flash's daddy. So he's in prison. So he essentially lost both parents. And the only one who can relate to him losing him in a way is Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne, who warned him not to go back in time in order to fix the past. I mean, have you not seen any movies with time machines and what? It's the same plot right there. So what does he do? He uses his flashing abilities to go back in time and stop all this from happening, except someone stops him, and so he's stuck as a freshman in college, and he has to go tell his younger self, look, I'm you from the future. I did a very bad thing to try to save my mother. You need to not do this stuff. And this all leads to all this Zod taking over the world type stuff, which is how all this started, and then he gets powers, and he loses powers, and all that stuff. And then they gotta go stop all these people, but there's no Superman, there's no Wonder Woman, there's no Aquaman, just a bunch of college roommates who are a little bit high. I think I could join that game maybe. Nah, that's not my type. So then they gotta go find Bruce Wayne, except they go to Wayne Manor from the Batman movie. I'm talking about the Michael Keaton one. And who do they find? It's Alejandro. No, it's not Alejandro. It's Don Diego. No, it's Michael Keaton looks like Don Diego from the Zorro movie? And he's been hiding all this time, and then he attacks him, and then the Flash is able to stop him, and then Michael Keaton's Batman explains all this time dilation stuff, and it's very bad. If you've seen any time machine related movies, you're probably going to be figuring this out in that it's a bad thing. So what happens when you mess with time? Worlds collide! So then they're trying to find Superman, and he's been taken hostage, or something like that. And so then Michael Keaton comes to his senses and becomes Batman again! I'm Batman! Because I'm Batman! And he helps the Flashes try to get Superman free. Except he's not there, but Supergirl is. Wait, this is Supergirl? When was that a movie? I only saw it in the animated series of my mouth. Anyways, they go and try to stop Zod. Except Batman and Supergirl keep dying. So the Flashes keep going back in time in order to fix this stuff, because apparently that's how you can fix stuff. Sort of. Except they ultimately let him die, and then they're going back in time and trying to save all this stuff and blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden they're screwing up all these universes. And then he discovers that the younger version of himself turns into the person that stopped him in the first place, bringing it back to where he was a younger self. And do you realize how confusing all this is, him and Matt? And then we see all these parallel universes. I swear Spider-Man did something like that. So then you see Christopher Reeves as Superman. Then you see Nicolas Cage as Superman. Wait, Nicolas Cage was Superman? And then they stop it and all this colliding and whatnot. And then they realize, oh, this is all bad. And then he's going to try to stop the Flash. But the younger Flash saves the day by sacrificing himself. And all this goes back to normal. And then he tells his mama, I love you. And then walks away because he wants to have everything go back to normal. So then he's back to normal. He's back in time for the court case, except he's running a little late, and then he finds out that his daddy is innocent because the video camera shows he was there the whole time. It marks his alibi as true until he is free. And then he gets a call from Bruce Wayne, except it's not the Ben Affleck Bruce Wayne, it's George Clooney. Well, at least he didn't have a back credit card. And then the movie ends, except it doesn't end, because after the credits we see Aquaman, and he tells him all that story. So if you stick around to the end, he sums up the movie in a nutshell, and then the Aquaman, who is drunk, lies on the water. Because you know Aquaman lives in water. I, for one, love this movie because there was so much going on, you can't keep track of all this shit. But Michael Keaton's Batman is the main reason why I love this movie, because you can't go wrong with Michael Keaton's Batman. Do you want to know why? It's because of Batman! This is Willie B.A. Hobo saying... Superbird! Time to sing Superbird! Anybody got a come on up and girl, will ya? Come on! I promise I'm gonna use it for the good of mankind! And not to refix my past!